Hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. This is Boo Boo's and Kitty. You good boy. Hello, everybody. I have got the best questions from you, and I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. So put your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. And we have epic troll slayers. We have a fantastic community because of you. Thank you for you being here, being so kind to each other, and being so kind to me. Thank you. You okay? How you doing? How do? We could use just a little kitty cuteness, I thought. Just a little kitty cuteness. For a good boy. It's been a crazy, crazy morning here. Casa Black Orange. We got some help in the yard for the first time ever, which was a ton of. It was just really loud machinery, and the cats have never been around anything. And they were freaking out. Yes, they were freaking out. And then the nurse came to help my dad, so there was a stranger in the house. Oh, I can put you back down. Thank you. There you go. See? You're okay. He's very confused. What is that? What is going on? He's a good boy. All right. Hello, everybody. All right. Okay, let me get some fading in and out again today. Hang on. Yeah, I think I see the problem. Okay, the sound should be better now. Let me know if there's a problem. But thank you for letting me know about the sound. Sarah is better, which is good. And she should also be around for the creative sprints this afternoon. Oh, there's Sarah in the chat. Hello. And sorry, just double checking here. Okay, sorry about the audio mess up, but anyway, it's hopefully is it better now? Please let me know if we're good. Then we can just get on with the questions, because holy buckets, do we have fascinating questions today. Let's see here. Let me pull out ye old. I'm just gonna use good old faithful here today. All right. So, oh, good. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. All right. So, if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose, or you can watch the whole thing back on like 1.25 speed. I just click on the gear, wherever the gear is, or the settings, and do playback speed, and you just click on that, and usually it'll say normal, and you can like go up to 1.25 or something like that. I do that a lot on YouTube, which makes your life easier. Yeah. So anyway, at 4 minutes 30 seconds in, Mark Brandon strikes again. How much do we love our president? Just passing through. Thank you. All right, you got it. You got to see this. Dark Brandon made a flowchart for all the GOP who are claiming they never voted to cut veterans' benefits. No, Really? Mm-hmm. You're saying not at all, huh? Well, this is on Twitter, and let me, if you can't read it, let me read this for you. First of all, it's on the White House letterhead paper. Let me see, does this go anywhere? All right, that made it bigger. And let me see if I can zoom in just a touch. Bear with me. No, I need control in. Maybe. There we go. All right. So, White House letterhead paper, it says, did you vote for a bill that cuts domestic spending by 22%? If the answer is no, follow the arrow down, you voted to protect veterans' benefits. Okay. Did you vote for a bill that cuts domestic spending by 22%? If the answer is yes, did the bill say this does not apply to veterans' benefits? If the answer is no, you voted to cut veterans' benefits. If the bill does not say this does, okay, does the bill say this does not apply to veterans' benefits? If the answer is yes, then you voted to protect veterans' benefits. Because during the actual spending bill, did you vote for this bill that cuts domestic spending? Yes. Did the bill say this does not apply to veterans' benefits? No. You voted to cut veterans' benefits. And it's got a White House letterhead. Here's a little, there's part of the seal for the president. It's like this mark here. I wonder if it's on the picture was taken on the Resolute desk. Yeah. 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 Try to play that game. Oh, Kathy Lamson, thank you. Thank you. So, right. Sandy Miller, is it simple enough for the GOP? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the flow chart. Okay. So I want to know if this messaging is going to stick. I mean, we're talking about it, which is great, and that's wonderful. But is it really going to, make any difference? Is this argument going to have any legs or teeth? Joyce Matthews says he'll still deny it. Probably. Yeah. Peg Sanders says Trump could fix all that with a Sharpie. Mm-hmm. Did you vote for this? Did it say? Then you voted for a bill that does not protect veterans' benefits. Cindy is saying if they don't get Joe's analogy, or if they don't get this flow chart, then we can get Katie Porter with her whiteboard. Oh yeah, bless her, bless her, bless her, bless her, and she has the best energy. There's a little bit here. All right, I wonder if the messaging isn't going to get better. Now, I don't know if this is true. I haven't had a chance to go to Snopes yet. Snopes? I'm guessing it's Snopes, not Snoops, because there's only one O. But Snopes.com, I need to look this up because I think it was Hal Sparks who said that a third of the current deficit was created by Trump and the Republicans, which would make sense with that heinous trickle-down garbage that they passed. But is that true? A whole third of our national debt is from those idiots? If that's true, that should be all over the place. That should be all over the place. Alexis Craig says it was 25%, a quarter, Lucky Girl says. It is true. So Trump and the Republicans during that administration are responsible for a quarter of our current debt. That should be on every channel, I don't want to hear anymore about, oh, Republicans are the ones who are responsible with money. Oh, heck no, they're not. But this is a big, not great, but so 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Sit down. The big far right victory. What far right victory? You've got sleepless nights because you're afraid of Jack Smith. He's going to charge you with crimes. If I'm coming in blurry, do go under settings, wherever the gear is, and click on what is it, picture quality or something, and run it up, because it actually broadcasts at 1080p. So yeah, check to make sure that's coming in, because I'm not getting a low internet warning sign. Low internet warning sign. Yes. Okay. Chaos. They're still going to keep that messaging, but that's interesting. You would think with, I mean, the inflation we've had over the past few years, even though it is absolutely not Biden's fault, normally a president would be out on his ear after the populace going through this level of inflation. But this actually feels pretty good. Click the gear, click quality, click 720 or higher. Is 1080 possible? Because that's what I'm paying extra, so it'll broadcast at the higher quality every month. So actually this feels good. Something in the economy? Well, if nothing else, it's not 100%, but it does feel like the inflation problem might not, it's lost some sting, it feels like. At 13 minutes in, let me do a quick look at the economy, stupid. Not you. It's a quote. The guy from New Orleans. Can't think of his name off the top of my head. Effect of the economy in the 2024 election. Question mark. Carville. Thank you, Holly. Janelle says Biden lowered the deficit by 1.4 trillion his first year. Thank you. I mean, we know it's not his fault, but you know. All right, 5 swords. Insult to injury. Well, they're certainly going to make an issue of it on the other side. Queen of Pentacles. Right, like it would have been better under you. 3 of Cups. That's a happy Democratic card. 8 of Pentacles. Emperor. 4 of Swords. But it's going to be overshadowed. Yeah, they'll definitely, the Republicans will definitely try to run on economic issues and inflation and what have you. But what it's looked like is that inflation is starting to level out, starting to go down a bit, and things are going to get better. So by the time we get to the second half of next year, things could be significantly better. But that election is all about the death of patriarchy. This is all about having taken women's rights away, taking rights away from LGBTQ plus people. They're no, if only women, there are women who didn't have to die to guarantee us Democrats a victory during the next election. Unconscionable. But anyway, I'm going to try not to let that derail me because, yeah, anyway. Yeah, Janelle, socially they have said, Janelle Espinosa says socially they have lost the thread. Yeah. Okay, well, we have some Trump questions. And someone in the comments day before yesterday, I think it was day before yesterday, said, if you want more viewers on your channel, then you should stop reading on Trump so much. I appreciate suggestions. I really do. But this man he's now been criminally charged. There's a civil case going on right now to try and hold him accountable for allegedly hurting women. I don't want to use any trigger words right now. Why would I not? And there's more to come. Why would I not want to read? Why would I not, after all those years of cruelty and racism? And there are good people on both sides at the end of a neo-Nazi rally, and children being taken away from their parents. And I don't, at this point, if I never have another viewer, then I never have another viewer. But I'm reading on the fall of this jerk. Oh, I'm just going to sit here with some popcorn and a magnifying glass and look at all the little details as he is metaphorically, legally falling off the cliff that he ran up that hill. Hello, dear. Okay. Oh, I know. It's been a stressful morning. So, guess what? Experts are weighing in. If Trump does become president again, he won't. But okay, let's just think about this for a minute. If Trump does become president again, his goal is to become president because it will protect him, right? That he could, he could try to pardon himself and he'll have protection. Let's have a look at the Constitution, shall we? Article 1, Section 3 of the Constitution of the United States 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 of impeachment. The exact quote is Article 1, Section 3 of the Constitution states of impeachment. Speaks of impeachment, anyway, which is the most apparent remedy for presidential wrongdoing in office, that the party convicted, meaning Trump was impeached twice. He wasn't removed from office, but he was impeached twice. The party convicted shall nevertheless be liable and subject to indictment, trial, judgment, and punishment according to law. Since Trump has been impeached twice, experts are weighing in that he is unable to pardon himself at all should he receive federal charges. So what will happen? And says only by the House, not the Senate. he wasn't removed. And I understand they have the trial there. But that's the article is from, let me see if I can. This is an article from today. Share screen. So, get rid of this. Move this over so I can get to it. All right. Jack Smith holds the keys to blocking Trump from a self-pardon, with Donald Trump facing multiple investigations. University of Baltimore School of Law professor Kimberly Well wrote, there are many paths and outcomes depending upon whether the former president is indicted at the state or federal level. Okay, let's assume federal. One charge in conviction would put a pardon out of reach. Digging deep into the Constitution, Well suggests that should... Sorry, this thing is... I need this... Stop. I'm trying to load. Digging deep into the Constitution, Wells suggests that should special counsel Jack Smith indict Trump for his part in leading the January 6th insurrection, there will be nothing he or even President Joe Biden can do about it via the pardon. So it isn't about the impeachment. It's if he is indicted federally. Oh no, the charges in Trump's second impeachment provide a roadmap. Okay. No court has yet considered the question of whether presidents can pardon themselves. Article 1, Section 3. Okay, I just read that. Given that impeachments cannot be pardoned under Article 2, the impeachment language, which makes former presidents subject to the criminal laws for impeachable conduct, could be read to suggest that crimes related to impeachments cannot be pardoned either. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment also presents a roadblock to the former president. If Smith's grand jury indicts Trump under the section of federal sedition law, it gives a comfort, shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. A self-pardon would clash with the Supreme Court's longstanding recognition, discussed below, that pardons cannot undermine other parts of the Constitution. So, I am not a lawyer, but that is the talk, and that came out today. So, will Trump work out any kind of pardonish type kind of thing, or get himself off the hook for federal charges, or is his goose cooked? Celia says, I am horrified. I'm appalled that a man who led an insurrection on our country is allowed to run for president. Some things need to be fixed in our government. Oh, heck yeah. Nine of Swords. Oh, he should be worried. He is worried, and he should be. Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles. King of Swords. Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. This is when he was impeached. This is Jack Smith. This is everyone on the Democratic side who has come for Trump. And I'm guessing some other Republicans as well. There's a prosecutor right in the middle. There's insult to injury. And what this actually feels like is all the different ways they're going to come at him legally on all the different levels. This could be Fonnie Willis, Jack Smith, all of them, and him as a Republican and as just a politician, but also Letitia James in New York with Trump the businessman. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit, like a rotten orange. Prosecution, this is insult to injury, which is probably more the civil case with E. Jean Carroll. And then there are the cases where he's going to owe big money, like that case. So there, and it feels like there are more charges coming. So what I'm getting is there's so much coming at him from every side that him weaseling out of all of it, not going to happen. Nope, nope, nope. Like in the Muppets. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. All right. At 26:30, I did not write down the time for that. I'll have to fix it later. 26:30. Stinky. All right. Legal experts are claiming that by Trump going to Scotland and not testifying in the E. Jean Carroll case, he's blown Tacopina's defense argument against E. Jean Carroll. He's not, and here's the thing: of all the stupid things Tacopina's saying, Trump not showing up at all, which can be held against you in a civil case. Also, something I learned this morning, which hadn't even dawned on me. There is no one, at least that I believe, that I've heard, no one in the E. Jean Carroll case is willing to come speak out on Trump's behalf. Not his wife, nobody. Is it just that Tacopina's a useless lawyer and you didn't try to get character witnesses, or is it that everybody they talked to who was remotely credible, so not a Giuliani, anybody who's remotely credible was like, no, sorry, I got a thing. Oh yeah, it's important. It's a hair past a freckle. I gotta go. Did you even try? Did you even try to get a character witness? Credible character witness. And your wife. Wife isn't willing to step forward, go on the witness stand and say, I know my husband, he's a good man. I know, I can't say that with a straight face, but Ace of Wands. That's what he's accused of. I won't go into the details. Judgment. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. 10 of Swords. Chariot. This is interesting. Thank you, Sandy. I've got Judgment and him having to pay E. Jean Carroll right up front. There isn't even anything between here and there. It's just Judgment, pay up. It feels like if Trump got some other people involved, I don't know how this could open him up to any kind of other legal action or criminal. But I've got investigations. I've got a huge show trial and all 10 legal swords in Trump's metaphorical back. This is not good. This is much worse. So I think this is about the E. Carroll case, where it's like you do not pass, you go straight to jail, quote unquote. You've lost. Just admit you've lost. There'll be a verdict. Pay the money. Move on, because holy chariots, are there? Is there? Oh, it's bigger. There's bigger stuff coming. Oh, there's bigger stuff coming. And nobody, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is nobody is stepping forward to put in a good word about Trump and his character. Hello, precious one. How are you? You know, I would be happy to tell everyone what a good kitty you are. Yes, Cindy Barnum says, next. Lucky Girl says, are other women going to come forward from this case because of this case? Wasn't there a 1-year amnesty if someone wanted to come forward? I don't know if somebody can still come forward. Isn't that the case? Correct me if I'm wrong again. So, all right. So let me move on to JR's question at 31:45. I'm not spending a whole lot of time in this energy, because at these next two questions, I'm just going to read straight through them and keep going. Will all the talk of Trump's proclivity, with all the talk, I think it's supposed to be with all the talk of Trump's proclivity for potential proclivity for assault, does Melania actually fear him? You know, I'm no fan of Ava Braun, but no one deserves violence. No one deserves emotional abuse and mental abuse or physical abuse. Yeah, I still can't. Yeah, I'm having trouble working up a lot of empathy, because it's like, well, maybe, because there's still this part of my brain that's like, well, maybe she's such a materialist, because it's her one comfort that she has this thing that won't, diamonds are a girl's best friend. It won't leave her, it won't hurt her. And it's like, no, she's just that way. She's just that materialistic, just in general. Knight of Swords. That's the most aggressive card in the deck, but it's a card for the reading, so that's what we're reading on. I hope that's not. Oh boy. Magician, Fool, Death card, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Done. Dunzo. Finished. She's just waiting for the payout right there. And move on. Matter of fact, I think she quietly has another man she's talking to. But this is raising your hand. Potentially entertainment only YouTube, but this is raising your hand. Fool, you can do whatever you think, you can do whatever you want. Death card right in the middle. Done. She still held his hand at one of the things that she had to go with him to. I don't like the energy. I don't like it. And 35 minutes in, JR had the question. It's actually, it was 2 questions, so I split them up. Oh, does Melania think he actually hurt anyone? Ricky says she also swatted his hand away. Oh yeah, she's done that. Does Melania think he hurt anyone? She needs therapy. I don't say that in a negative way. Therapy can be a very, very good thing, and she needs it. After being married to him, yeah. 8 of Wands. That's a lot of things flying through the air. It's also wands, which can be symbolic. Yeah, Kelly, look at the 10 of Pentacles at the end. Melania's all about the money. Yep. 9 of Wands, Emperor, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles again at the end. And my stomach's getting really queasy. Feeling beaten up, PTSD. He thinks he's the emperor. She wants to get as much money for her son as she can. And legal separation here. She just wants the money and get out. You're assuming there's going to be any money left. But anyway. Remember at the remember at his inauguration? He turned around. She was standing there smiling, and he turned around and he said something to her, and her face fell. Her expression just fell like a stone. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. 3740. 3740. Okay. Will Trump return to the U.S. from his Scotland trip? I'd be very surprised if he didn't. M. Kelsey says she was who she was. She knew who he was. I don't know about that. I mean, she knew he wanted her to look a certain way. But he was a whole lot nicer to her when they were dating. A whole lot nicer to her. All right, Trump, you're going to return from home? Jerk. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, he gets to feel important and not think about the E. Jean Carroll thing. Where no one... M. Kelpie says he told her the applause wasn't for her. Did he? Is that what he said? I thought we didn't know. She's so awful. Or sorry, he's so awful. Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I don't have him, doing a runner. Problem is where would he go? Where would he go that he would actually want to be where there isn't extradition? Even Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they've got their own problems. Dark Forest says hell. Okay. I don't see the negative low vibration in the afterlife is quite that, but that was the timing of that was perfect. And anyway, yes, that was good. All right, Velda Ray's at 40 minutes in. We have a question from Velda Ray. 40 minutes in. Are the European law enforcement agencies monitoring Trump while he's there? I would think they'd be monitoring him. Number one, to save him from any potential, intercept any potential attacks. Yeah, that would kind of make them look bad. But I think the question, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I assume the question has more to do with, are they keeping an eye on like who he's talking with? Like, and if they're watching anyway, are they making little notes? Who he's contacting, who he's interacting with? Interpol, etc. 10 of Cups. Yeah, Europe is worried enough about their own rise of right-wing garbage. Judgment, 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Emperor. Yeah, they're watching anyway, just because of who he is, who he was. Yeah, mainly because of who he was. They're working very hard. They're afraid of judgment if something happens to him. That would be a big deal. I mean, even if I'm not saying something happened to him where he would be, unalived, but just in general, even just hurt. And I do not wish either on him. I want him to be perfectly fit and healthy and live a long life to face courtroom justice with evidence and lawyers and a fair judge and a fair jury. I don't have them. They're mostly worried about, do not let anything happen to this jerk. Do not let anything happen to him. Do not let anything happen to him. Not on our watch. Translate that into, 8 different languages. That's what they're saying in Europe. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. Nothing happens to him. Yeah. All right. Speaking of Trump's potential anger issues, at 4250, for composure Trump seems to be cracking. There was there's a recording. There was an NBC reporter on the plane with Trump while he was in Waco. And the guy kept asking him real questions, and Trump had him kicked off the plane. And then when, I guess, Trump grabbed the guy's phones, he had multiple phones there, and said, "Whose phones are these?" And the guy said, "They're mine." Trump threw them. Should we expect more violent outbursts as the pressure builds? Even in the cards with Melania, that eight of wands, throwing things. That's not throwing one thing, that's throwing things. More violent outbursts. Dark Forest says Eric Larson is a journalist. Is that who got kicked off his plane? Eight of Cups. According to this, entertainment only YouTube. According to this card, this is that there are a lot of other stories that we haven't heard. Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Well, I mean, it's odd because there are no action cards here. I mean, you'd think this would be it, but this actually feels more like them coming after his business and him for business practices. But there are stories. There are a lot of stories. And I have to wonder if, well, first of all, he's not getting the medical help that he needs. And as the pressure mounts and Ivanka has abandoned me and everyone's abandoned me, and because of course he's the biggest victim to ever be a victim. It isn't even necessarily some of the charges that hurt the most. It feels like it's because that's from an outside person. That's a corrupt person out there coming after him, and that's bad. But it's the slights, it's the lack of respect, it's the being abandoned by people who were protecting him, his own, Ivanka walking away, Jared walking away, distancing themselves. Yeah. Kelly's asking, where did I put that violin? Well, it's hard to see. It's so small, so I understand it's easy to not know what happened to it. Big old justice card. I'm telling you, it is coming. I should have anything I want because I'm a second generation spoiled rich brat who's a narcissist with sadistic tendencies, and an ego the size of a blown glass. Seven of Swords and the Hermit. Yes. So lonely. So lonely. Okay. All right. The thing to remember here is, remember, I over the years, it's been a while since I pulled it up, but Cartman's handy dandy drama triangle. There's a word for it and it's escaping me. But the bottom of the triangle is the victim. People like him, they live on this drama circuit triangle. The bottom is the victim. I'm the victim. And then they can go up to one of the other corners and be like the persecutor. The trauma triangle could be it. The persecutor. Well, I have to stand up for myself when they get pushed back. And then when you get pushed back, they fall back down. I'm the victim. Look how mean you are to me. And then there's going up into the other corner, which is the savior, which is, oh, I brought you an ice cream. Oh, I did one thing for you. Look, you're not. Oh, look at this. Right back down to victim. You aren't appreciative of what I do. Trauma triangle. Yeah. As long as he's in the victim position, he doesn't lash out. It's when he goes up to the persecutor or the savior, but isn't appreciated. So I'm getting a whole lot of the victim cards. Oh, your beds aren't good enough. Now he wants to be on the blanket. Okay, you want the blanket. You don't want your bed. Okay. All right. I'll set this up for you. get some rest, sweetheart. Okay. Robin Roberts says, I lived in that triangle for decades with a narcissistic mother. It's exhausting. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Azalea says, run very far away when you hear someone talk like that. My spidey senses are blaring. Yeah. One second. All right, that do its thing. All right, so, Ricky says, and the star of the show, the new singer of Boo Boos and Kitty and the Catacombs. Boo Boos and Kitty. I loved that. Yes. Yes. Dr. Nancy says, I see him move from victimizer to victim. Yeah. Exactly. That's how it works. When this was first explained to me, I was going to throw this in here in case it helps somebody out there. When this was first explained to me, the therapist I was talking to said that she had been helping a client who was a teenage girl whose mother very much lived on the drama triangle. Very much. And it really helped the teenager get through some of it, because the teenager came back to her and said, I was sitting at the kitchen table. I was doing my homework. And my mother came in. She had gone out somewhere. She came home, came through the back door, put her stuff down. And she started. And it was, and she said she took a pen and she actually drew an upside down triangle with the point at the bottom. And it was like victim, 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 victim. Nothing works out for me. The mother's going, nothing works out for me. I'm always mistreated. It isn't fair. Da, 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 da. Then it was when the daughter wasn't reacting, then the mother immediately was like, oh, do you want some cookies or something? And offered her something. And the daughter was like, actually, I just ate, but thank you. And the mother was immediately, just unappreciative, started getting angry, and then became persecutor, was being really abusive. And when the daughter wouldn't react, just sat there. Eventually, the mother realized on some level it wasn't working and immediately went back down to being a victim. And it really helped the girl get through the situation, because she was like, I could see it. It was like, there, now she's gone here, now she's gone here, now she's back there, now she's over here, now she's back here, now then this, and then. And she could just watch it. One second. I wonder what's going on here. Oh, here we go. There we go. I made a graphic for this, so I want to share it with you because I think you'll like it. And you can get a screen capture or whatever you would like. Share screen. Window. There we go. Cartman's handy dandy drama triangle. Amaze your friends. So always a victim at the bottom. Oh, no president's ever been treated worse than I have ever. Go away, Lincoln. I don't want to hear it, JFK. No president's been treated worse than I have. Then it's the I alone can fix it savior. But they want that. They want the, oh, you saved me. And then if they don't get that, because it's never going to be enough, it will never be enough. Then you go over, there's the persecutor. Sometimes they can go straight from victim to persecutor. I have to stand up for myself. I'm so mistreated. And they burn through that, and then they're back to the victim. I'm so treated so unfairly. No one ever helps me. I'm always, yeah. Yeah, Roxana Lee, the teenage child, took her power back with a simple triangle, which is exactly why I'm taking the time to share this. So this, if you can recognize this, it certainly helped me. It certainly helped me after a while. With a situation I was in, not with my parents. My mother's wonderful. So's my dad. They might be Republican, but they're good people. So yeah, keep that in mind. And you'll meet people at work or school or a family member, and it's like, well, okay, well, what if you're dealing with somebody who lives on the drama triangle? What can you do? There are only two things you can do. One, do not react. I used to, one of the things I would do is I would actually stand there and I would just start picturing divine energy, white light, high vibration energy, whatever, however you want to put it. Just start mentally just pulling that down, just in a constant stream. And I would just be focusing on that, which also puts your point of concentration above your head, out of their reach. But you're pulling down all this positive energy. And you're just watching them rant. And you cannot react. It just feeds them. It just feeds the triangle. So do not react. And other than that, I'm sorry to say, get away from them. Because people who live on the drama triangle, they're not going to get off of it until they decide to get off of it. And there is, unfortunately, not a single solitary thing you can do. And I know that from experience, and I know from trying for years. Layla, Integral Soul says, wow, the drama triangle is so right on. Oh, good. Cheryl Clark says, being a narcissist has got to be exhausting. I guess. I don't have much, I don't have much empathy for it anymore. So, yeah. So keep that in mind. And just pull down that positive energy and just don't react. So, all right. See if I can get through maybe a question or more, two more. So, 5815, 5820. Since Trump refuses to participate in a debate, Trump is having a town hall meeting on CNN next week. Now, there's must not see TV. Yeah, Lisa, do not be their narcissistic supply. Yes. Your reaction, you're crying, you're showing them that you're hurt, that they're hurting you. It reinforces that they will get a reaction, good or bad, which is what they're after. So town hall next week, huh, Trump? Cindy says, oh, for cripe's sake. Yes. Kelly says, I used to enjoy CNN. Yes. Greta says, CNN must be hard up for ratings. I hope no one watches. And Jolie S says, I can't believe CNN is doing this. Yeah. Matter of fact, it wants more cards. Okay, why do we want more cards? What's going on here? It just goes on. What? Why are there 8 million cards here? Queen of Wands. He's seriously underwater with women's votes. Seriously. Okay, weird. I don't usually get this many cards. I don't even think I can fit them all on the rack. Oh, he is in big trouble with women. How much longer does the E. Jean Carroll case go? I thought it was only like 9 days or something. So if he's having a town hall meeting next week, it might be on the heels of him being found, him losing that case. Holy buckets. Alexandra Bellino says, I heard about 7 days. Bad situation with women. Horrendous. And I wonder if that's why. Because I've got the devil right behind this. Oh boy. Page of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. I'm just going to pull up a bunch of cards here because that's what I've got. 10 of Pentacles. He was on Bannon's show. Trump was on Bannon's show trying to hawk his book of letters that he didn't write. Yeah, I've got to agree with Hal on this one. It was boring. Mr. Sales Guy. Are you kidding me? I was in a sales job. I did pretty well, if I do say so myself. I don't toot my own horn often, but it was objectively, like, the actual results. I was pretty good in sales, because I care about people. This was awful. Hierophant, Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands. This is not going to go well for him. It feels like he's kind of ducking and dodging. Yeah, I'm just getting a mental image of him ducking and dodging around, trying to change a subject, trying to so I'm guessing the questions will have been approved ahead of time. Because why wouldn't somebody stand up and say, you just lost this trial, this defamation trial. Why should women trust you? You just lost in court. Judy Barth, thank you so much. Thank you. Alexander Bellino says, duck, duck, Donald. Yes. Yeah. Kelly B, I don't think we're headed for a crash. I think we're headed for there'll be some banking issues. Even Marjorie Orr, the astrologer, that's her thing. And there are banks that are going to be under stress, but we'll look at it. Let me see if I can do some research and we'll have a look at it. But I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, because I'm so important, says Trump. Four of Swords, 9 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Temperance, 7 of Wands. Why on earth are you having a town hall next week? If he doesn't bail, Joyce Matthews says the questions will probably be written by Trump. Well, I know CNN, I don't know how much I trust CNN, but I'd like to think they would not allow that. Because this Four of Swords would be the case being over. That's a legal catacomb. That's something that happened that is over. And this is a whole lot of worry. And there's more coming. And Temperance, because he's going to be on the defensive. Why are you going to be there? Is Temperance, you going to bail? You're going to cancel at the last minute? Caitlin Collins is the moderator. Thank you, Sheila Stewart. Thank you, Dark Forest. Because he's an idiot. Yes, Trump, you idiot. Ren and Stimpy for the win. Empress. With women. He's just, you're toast. You are toast with women. Alexander Bellina says, I am over his accordion hands. Oh, yeah. This. What is that? It's going to be all about the case. It's going to be all about, oh man. Sure. Okay. I will be watching this. I mean, will we enjoy watching this? Is he going to be called out repeatedly? Is this going to go kaplooey in his face? Kelly B, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. That makes me feel good. Thank you. Wands. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. More wands. It's going to be all about what he allegedly, well, he's going to be held accountable for defamation and whatnot. And anyway, I'm going to leave it right there. But yeah, I think I'll be watching that next week. That could get interesting. And if he does not bail, I will be amazed. I want to see how he dodges this. I want to see how he dodges what's coming for him. Okay, sorry. Now I've got another question. Does he think that, well, he's going to win anyway, or it won't matter? Is he actually going into this thinking, there'll be one question, whatever, and then I can talk about how great I am and how evil Brandon is. I'm really rich. You're really not. 10 of Cups, Fool, Temperance. Oh, he thinks it's going to be grand. Yeah, there'll be some Democrats, but this is a happy family, and I'm just going to go in there. Temperate. Oh my gosh, is he really that delusional? Does Trump really think that this is not going to be bad for him at all? If you have a town hall, they're not just going to, they're not going to just get MAGA people. Women, world, big deal. 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Oh, this will soften my image. People will see what a good man. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait. Wow. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Holy buckets. It is 1:34 p.m. here in Chicago. It is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a lovely day here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome. I just want to encourage you on any creative thing you do. It could be absolutely anything. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm sending an email to Kirsten Langston later today. So there's a chance if not this Thursday, maybe the following, but probably this Thursday in the afternoon, I might be on with Kirsten on Third Eye Champagne, because I said I would help with questions and things like that, since she still has, she's still trying to get her strength back. And it's helpful to have somebody else there, especially if they're willing to gather the questions and kind of take care of things in that way. But anyway, all right, hang in there. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there really are good days ahead. All right. Dr. Nancy says, where is the triangle? Only a screenshot? I'll put it on the, I'll put it up on the community, a post on the community page for the Black and Orange YouTube community page for the channel. So you can have at it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And I'll see you hopefully right back here tomorrow. Take care. Okay. Bye.